Reimagining Pakistan, by Husain Haqqani is a compelling book that offers a comprehensive analysis of Pakistan's history, politics, society, and economy. The author, a former Pakistani ambassador to the United States, presents a critical assessment of the country's problems and suggests ways to address them. This book review aims to provide a detailed analysis of the main arguments, themes, and ideas presented in the book, as well as its strengths and weaknesses. Introduction. The book begins with an overview of Pakistan's history, from its birth in 1947 to the present day. The author highlights the challenges the country has faced, including political instability, economic stagnation, sectarian violence, and extremism. He argues that these problems are not unique to Pakistan but are common to many developing countries. However, Pakistan's situation is particularly complex due to its strategic location, nuclear weapons, and ties with the United States and China. Part 1. Reimagining the State. In this part, the author begins by analyzing the state structure of Pakistan, which he argues is based on a colonial legacy and lacks legitimacy. He suggests that Pakistan needs to move towards a federal system, with a stronger role for the provinces and greater devolution of power. This, he argues, would help address the grievances of smaller provinces and ethnic groups, which feel marginalized by the dominant Punjab province. Haqqani also suggests that the judiciary, civil service, and military need to be reformed to make them more accountable and responsive to the needs of the people. He argues that Pakistan's military has played an outsized role in the country's politics and needs to be brought under civilian control. He also suggests that the judiciary needs to be more independent and free from political influence, and that the civil service needs to be more merit-based and less corrupt. The author also discusses the role of religion in Pakistani politics and society. He argues that the country's founders did not intend for Pakistan to be an Islamic state, but rather a homeland for Muslims. However, over the years, religion has been used to justify extremism and intolerance, which has harmed Pakistan's image and security. Haqqani suggests that Pakistan needs to adopt a more secular approach to governance, with greater respect for the rights of minorities and a focus on economic development rather than religious identity. Part 2. Reimagining Society. In this part, the author focuses on Pakistani society and its cultural, social, and economic dimensions. He argues that Pakistan's society is deeply divided along ethnic, sectarian, and class lines. He suggests that these divisions can be addressed through greater social mobility, education, and economic opportunities. Haqqani also argues that Pakistan needs to embrace its diversity and adopt a pluralistic approach to society, rather than trying to impose a narrow and homogeneous vision of Islam. He suggests that Pakistan needs to recognize and celebrate its diverse regional cultures, languages, and traditions, rather than trying to impose a nationalistic and homogeneous identity. The author also discusses the role of women in Pakistani society, highlighting the challenges they face in terms of education, employment, and political representation. He argues that Pakistan needs to empower women and ensure their full participation in all spheres of society. This, he suggests, would not only benefit women but also help address other social and economic problems facing Pakistan. Part 3. Reimagining the Economy. In this part, the author focuses on the economy and Pakistan's potential for growth and development. He argues that Pakistan's economy is hindered by corruption, lack of infrastructure, and a hostile business environment. He suggests that Pakistan needs to adopt a more liberal economic policy, including privatization and deregulation, to attract foreign investment and create jobs. Haqqani also discusses the potential of Pakistan's youth and the need to invest in their education and skills. He argues that Pakistan needs to move away from a low-skilled, low-wage economy and embrace innovation and technology. He also suggests that Pakistan needs to address its energy crisis and invest in renewable energy sources. The author also highlights the importance of trade and economic integration with other countries, particularly India and China. He argues that Pakistan needs to overcome its historical grievances with India and focus on building economic ties, which would benefit both countries. He also suggests that Pakistan needs to be more proactive in engaging with China, which has emerged as a major economic power in the region. Part 4. Reimagining Pakistan's Future. In this part, the author offers a vision for Pakistan's future and suggests ways to achieve it. He argues that Pakistan needs to adopt a more outward-looking approach and engage with the world, rather than isolating itself. He suggests that Pakistan needs to be more proactive in its foreign policy and pursue a strategy of smart power, which involves using its economic and cultural strengths to achieve its goals. Haqqani also emphasizes the importance of democracy and the need to strengthen democratic institutions and practices in Pakistan. He argues that democracy provides a check on the arbitrary exercise of power and helps ensure accountability and responsiveness. He suggests that Pakistan needs to focus on building democratic culture and institutions, including a free and independent media, an impartial judiciary, and a robust civil society. The author also discusses the role of education in shaping Pakistan's future. He argues that Pakistan needs to invest in education and prioritize human development, particularly in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, fields. He suggests that Pakistan needs to develop a skilled and educated workforce that can compete in the global marketplace. Haqqani concludes by reiterating his vision for a more democratic, tolerant, and prosperous Pakistan, which he believes is achievable through a combination of political, economic, and social reforms. He emphasizes the need for a national dialogue on the future of Pakistan, in which all voices are heard and all grievances are addressed. He suggests that Pakistan can only reach its full potential by embracing its diversity, empowering its people, and engaging with the world. In summary, Reimagining Pakistan, by Husain Haqqani, offers a comprehensive and insightful analysis of the challenges facing Pakistan and suggests a roadmap for its future development. The book provides a nuanced and balanced perspective on the complex issues facing Pakistan, including its political system, society, economy, and foreign policy. Haqqani's vision for Pakistan is one of a democratic, pluralistic, and prosperous country, which can only be achieved through a combination of political, economic, and social reforms.